Alrighty, here we are. I'm going to show you how to enable autospin and change your transition speed using Cheat Engine. These changes are temporary. If you were to quit the game, you'll have to do this process again. There are ways to make it permanent, but it's a little bit outside my skill range. So, anyway, I'm just going to show you the basics. I got a normal run started here, nothing special. I got Cheat Engine. I'm going to bring it up here. Now, I've already got it selected, but I'm going to open Process List here and choose CloverPit. Now, I'm going to go up to the top and you'll see .NET Info. You select it and it brings open this Explorer over here. What we're looking for here is Assembly C#. It usually stays the same across many Unity games. You can ignore the other modules unless you just really want to go exploring. Now in the middle here we have our classes to look at. You can see stuff called like ATM script, camera debug, cards, etc. A lot of stuff you can change here. I'm going to go straight down to, let's see, SlotMachineScript. Once I select it, you'll see a bunch of fields that have just appeared here. Let me size this up a little bit. You can ignore the top bit, it's not really important for us. So you'll notice that the address is empty here. What you want to do is look for any instances that are related to the slot machine script. So thankfully you just click a button, it looks for them, finds them for you. Now there are several in this list. We need to find the one that correlates to our game, you know, which one is the actual address for us to use. And the easiest way to do this is to scroll down and we're looking for a field called, let me move this out of the way, top screen string. Your Cheat Engine may be different, but on mine, if there is a mistake, like it can't display this value, this error or log pops up. So it makes things a little difficult, just a heads up in case. But in this instance, you can see top screen string is empty. What I like to do is simply click on the address field and scroll. There's, that's definitely not it. What we're looking for is the 7 spin, 7 coin. Let's keep scrolling here. There you go. So this is it. The characters just don't display correctly in Windows. It's, you know, custom to the game. That's how you know this is our address to use. So now that we've located it and we've verified this is it, we can scroll down here in this list and look for autospin. Now, it's set to false, of course. But what I want to do is hit Browse Memory Region. So something to keep in mind is that this value will reset to false after doing pretty much anything in the run, it seems like. If you use the slot machine, it resets, maybe a new deadline. So, going back to this field here, I'm going to right click and hit Browse Memory Region. You'll see a bunch of stuff up here. We're looking for this very first value here. So, as long as this value is set to something besides 0, autospin is enabled. I just typed in a 1. You can go take a look. Now it's true. Now if I were to hop on the slot machine, it'll start spinning for me. Checking the value, just make sure it's still true.
Let's go gambling.
Okay, so it did reset. So, what I'm going to do is go back to Browse Memory Region again. This first value here, we're going to right click it. Then we want to hit Add Address to the list. Give it a description name if you'd like. I just name it autospin. Click OK. Now we can go back to the main Cheat Engine window and you can see it's set to 0. I'm going to right click this and go to Set Hotkeys. With this new window you can hit Create Hotkey, not Change Hotkey, sorry. Now it says you type the key that you want to set the hotkey to. I use my tilde button, and this little drop down says what are we doing to it essentially. You can just set it or you can increase it. Both will work fine. I'm going to say increase value with 1. I'm going to hit apply. You can see it's saved here and hit OK. And now if I hit my tilde button, value increases by 1 and we start spinning. That's cool. Looks pretty great. It'll be a lot more useful if you actually have a run that needs sped up or automated. Clearly this is just a basic run, so you won't see much of the advantages here. What I'm looking for now is something called settings data. And it's prefixed by panic.data and settings data. Now, just like we did with the SlotMachineScript, we're going to click lookup instances. You'll see on the right there's a few values. Invalid string, that's a big sign that you're not on the right address. You can kind of play a guessing game, unfortunately. It's the best way to find it for me. I just keep scrolling or going through these different addresses. You can see we found something that's, you know, at least legible. Here's my controls settings, I believe. You can see wobbly polygons, quality level, all that stuff. But at the very bottom, you have transition speed. And, well, you can see I've done this on a previous recording, but this will be whatever value your transition speed set to. And what I've done is I've right-clicked it, and I went to Browse Memory Region. This very first value here, I'm going to set it to 0 for just example here. What you can do is either type in a value, or if you don't know the byte value you want to enter, you can hit Edit and just type it in here. So 20. Now we're at 20 transition speed. I say right-click and edit because 1 to 4 here equals out to 20, and typing 20 would be a little bit different. See, if you type in 20, it's 32. It's just math, science stuff. I don't know. But the value set, and if I go back to the game, do another spin, I'm going to hit my tilde button, and let it go. Now, there's no real good spins here because I haven't done anything. But, there we go. Yeah, you can see it flies right through it. Now, that's all I really have to show. There's a lot of stuff you can tinker with. Just know that if you do close the game or restart the run, you do have to do this process over again. But I find the more you do it, it becomes a little bit easier to do. It's quicker to get to. I'm going to go ahead and just hit restart to show you how quick you drop. Done. Alright, I hope that made some sense. Enjoy.